Good evening. Sorry about the slightly extended delay there, stream. We're now back with 2 Point Hospital, which we're going to have a play around on for a little while as I chill out Friday game. Anyone that's not played 2 Point Hospital before, it is the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital, which was released by Bullfrog in 1997. So definitely a classic game. So we're just going to start and get right into it, I think. So hopefully you can hear me okay. If you have any problems with the audio at all, just let me know. And yeah, we'll just crack on. So what we're doing is we're going to be playing in Blighton, which is a new hospital I haven't tried yet. So unlike the original Theme Hospital, the 2 Point Hospital, all of your hospitals kind of live concurrently in the same place. So you can see some of my other hospitals over here that we've completed earlier. We've got some more over here, and more over here. That's the first one you start with. So yeah, you get more and more of them as you go on. So just going to grab myself a refill coffee. No, I'm not. Looks like the coffee's out. And then we will begin. If anyone wants to let me know how terribly I'm doing as a hospital administrator, or just want to see something else, I'm a variety streamer, so I play quite a lot of different games, and I'm quite happy to play whatever you guys would like to see. So I can see a couple more people are just joining, and I'll just let them arrive before we begin. Let's see. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Right, it looks like we're back up again, stream. Thank you very much. Sorry for the short delay there. So, this Blighton, this town is riddled with contagious disease, but otherwise lovely. Well, the contagious disease is my least favourite part of this so far. Let's see what we can do. Always helps if I transition over properly. There you go, you should be able to see the hospital now. So, Blighton Hospital. Welcome to Blighton. It's hot and it's sticky, and it's plagued by all sorts of contagious diseases. Keep an eye on hygiene levels and keep vaccines at the ready. I must admit, the whole vaccines thing isn't really what I'm after. But let's see what we can do. So, ooh, very posh. So we've got our main hospital building here. Let's see if we can find any more plots. There we go. So we've got plot 3. It looks like we only got 4. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay. So there's plot 3 here. Plot 8 there. Plot 9 there. Plot 10. Jeez, this site is huge. Plot 2. Okay. Okay, that'll do. So the only problem I can see is that the helipad is here, which means, well, we'll see. So first things first, when you're starting a hospital, you just start with a reception, and let's also check out the staff that we've got. So if we're going to have to spend a little bit more time paying attention to the hygiene rating at the moment. Yeah, I have got landscaping and everything. Right. So we'll hire an assistant that's half decent. And then, so every patient that comes in will come to the reception desk, and we can build a reception room, but it costs a little bit more money. So I'm going to leave that for the moment. And we need some GP's offices. That's the first place that all of our patients will go to. Honestly, it's a really odd shape building. Let's put the GP's offices in the back corner for now. So I'm going to make these as small as possible, and I'm going to try and get these offices to be level 3. You can see the level of the offices at the top of the screen here. So we've got an office desk, we have to have a filing cabinet, and to give us the best chance of curing people, to start off with, I'm going to stick a absolute ton of these here. So the medicine cabinets improve your diagnosis power and treatment power, and are kind of a bit more important as you start. So we'll put the big bin over in the corner, and we need to keep an eye on the hygiene levels, which we've not had to do before. The hygiene levels are looking pretty good. Yeah, that is a hygiene level, isn't it? It is indeed. Okay. And it looks like this is going to be another warm map, so we're going to need some air conditioning units. Let's start with that. Okay. We'll keep editing. I think that's probably just about enough. I'm also going to put in here a coffee maker and a sweet dispenser. That keeps your doctors fed and watered. And I think that's probably all I'm going to stick in here for now. Maybe make him feel a little bit better about himself. Give him a rug. Let's clear that. Anything else that really helps? I don't think so. I'll put a fire extinguisher in here just for giggles. That's not actually going to make any difference to what we do to start with. And that is our first doctor's office. And that's going to become really busy. So one of the new quality of life updates is that they allow you to copy now. So we've created 2 of those. And we're going to need to hire ourselves a doctor. So we'll start with this one. So what do we need to do? We need to get our hospital to level 10, a hygiene rating of 70%, vaccinate 30 infected people, damn that's a lot of infections, and thermal comfort of 90. That seems pretty doable. So once they've been into the GP's office, they're going to need further diagnosis, so we'll give them a general diagnosis just across the hall. And this one, it will be staffed by a nurse. We'll put our examination table in and an easy scan. And we'll also stick this full of medicine cabinets as well. So we'll put 5 of them down this wall. And we need to put a bin in here as well. Because there's machinery in here, you absolutely definitely need a fire extinguisher, because that will probably at some point need to be used when everything goes up in flames. I'll put an aircon unit in the middle and another coffee machine and a sweet dispenser. Despite plan of attack's misgivings. In fact, can I? Oh, no. Never mind. What I was thinking is that I might be able to make the room even more compact. Give it a go. I don't know. Put that in the back corner for a second. Just seeing if I can pick these up and do a little row of them and make it more compact and give us a bit more wall space further round. Looks like it's kind of worked. There we go. So now we can put the fire extinguisher closer to the... No, apparently not. Apparently the fire extinguisher is staying exactly there. Put the bin there, and let's see if we can find another one of these medicine cabinets and stick that in there. There we go. That seems fine. So we're going to need a nurse for that. Let's see if we've got any decent nurses. Okay, and the other rooms we've got, we need some initial treatment rooms, so we'll need a pharmacy and yeah, we'll maybe put a pharmacy in next. Oh, cardiology. Let's try cardiology next. So just build that out here. So again, just piling in medicine cabinets at the moment because I know that my initial staff aren't very good. Exactly what you want to hear a hospital administrator say. And by piling loads of stuff in, it means that piling loads of these in, it improves our chance a little bit. Not a lot, but enough that it's worth doing. So we'll put a fire extinguisher in here as well. and an air conditioning unit of the small variety. There we go. Oh. So the medicine cabinets are just to continuously improve the... if we look at the medicine cabinets, we'll go up here. There we go. So the medicine cabinets give you plus 1% diagnosis power and plus 1% treatment power. So that's why we've filled the room with so many of them. In fact, I can edit this again a little bit and put some windows in. There we go. Okay. So the other rooms we're going to need at the very start, we're going to need a staff room, toilets. I'm going to stick a ward in because we have quite a good nurse. Oh. Invalid corridor location. Okay. No, do it that big. No, can't quite get it in. Never mind. Ooh, I might actually have to build. Might have to take another plot on straight away. Let's go for it. Okay, so we will take another plot on. We'll do some more diagnosis there. In the meantime, let's build a pharmacy that I can always move. Let's build the other required stuff to start. So I'm going to cover this in windows to make them feel a little bit better about themselves, not feel quite so sheltered. And put a drug mixer in here. And because a drug mixer is machinery, I definitely need a fire extinguisher in there. And put a big bin in the corner and spam some medicine cabinets in here as well. There we go. And what else? Hand sanitizer, being as it's saying it's not very hygienic here. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the heat maps. So the rooms are looking kind of okay. Right. Let's put some benches outside each of these for our patients to sit. That means they've got things nearby. And I'm going to put a larger air conditioning unit in the corridor there. That will help. Okay, so the other rooms that we need to start with, let's put another treatment room in that I'll move, which will be the injection room. I'll just turn the heat map off a second. That there. Jab master. Okay, we'll put a big bin in. Hand sanitizer because they're saying to keep the hygiene up. A small aircon unit. A fire extinguisher because otherwise this will just burst into flames because, again, not very well maintained. I don't think I can put medicine cabinets in here. Oh yes I can. Spam loads of these in again. I'll put that fire extinguisher next to the wall there. No. Oh. Put that fire extinguisher there and move this to there. Does that mean I can get more medicine cabinets in? Okay. That'll do. And we're going to need... So we've got hand sanitizer, fire extinguisher, bin. I don't think I've got room for a coffee maker in this one. So I stick it right in the middle of the floor. Coffee's important, come on. Sweet dispenser. That's going to get in the way of everything, but you know, that's fine. Air conditioning unit dump there. Okay, so that's some basic treatment rooms ready. Bench outside and a drinks machine. There we go. What else? So on this side, I will probably leave that as it is actually, and let's just start the level, and because I've already bought the building behind. Toilets and a staff room, that's what I still need.
Another tip for all you night owls. Poke a hole in the bed sheet. Get yourself to Blanding's Castle in Lower Flottering and start howling and rattling.
Well, that worked well.
If nothing else, the tourists who brave a night trip out there will get a kick out of it.
What is this doing? Sorry, stream, that was just deciding to be difficult. Let's get some golden toilets, a very exclusive hospital starting here. And a couple of hand dryers. Put a bin in the middle and maybe some hand sanitizer. And a small air conditioning unit. That'll do. Don't think it makes any difference which way around it is. Okay, I think that's everything you need for a toilet. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll also get together a staff room here as well. Won't be the biggest, but we'll give them something to...
Please respect the hospital grounds. No unauthorized digging.
Put some locks in here. These just for aesthetics. Frame. Another hand sanitizer in somewhere. By the sofa apparently. Small aircon unit in the middle. Let's give it a coffee maker and some sweets. All the real food you need, right? So, what's going on here is we are building a hospital in an area that is rife with infectious diseases. So, just very start of the this level, and so I'm building a staff room here that will allow us to all the staff to rest. And I'm also going to put a bin in here somewhere, wherever it will fit. Oh, there they go. There we go. In fact, let's edit this a little bit more. Put some windows in, make them feel a little bit better about themselves. So each room that I'm in, you can see the level of the room, the prestige level, how much staff want to be in there, right at the top here. And a new illness has been discovered, verbal diarrhea. The disease people can't stop talking about, verbal diarrhea, spreads fast and can be heard for miles. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. So I think I have got a nurse that can go into the pharmacy.
Well, not too
I'm going to hire that extra nurse just in case. Let's see if we've got any decent doctors.
Facility we're not supposed to know about. Do us all a favor and see if you can find out what they're doing in there.
New illness discovered, misery guts. Our doctors have discovered new illness, misery guts, chronic grumpiness due to a nihilistic semicolon. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. Okay, so that's all this area here. What's the temperature look like across our hospital at the moment? It's probably a bit on the hot side. Yeah, it is a bit. So let's stick another aircon bang in the middle. And a small aircon over in that corner, and we also need to give our patients somewhere where they can grab food and drink or they start to go nuts fairly quickly. So we'll do a luxury snacks machine. I don't know what you guys' idea of luxury snacks is. And another drinks machine there. And we've got a drinks machine over there, so we'll leave another luxury snack machine over here and try and improve hygiene by sticking hand sanitizers all over the walls. So Apparently it's a very contagious area. This is the first time I've played on this. Can we get another aircon unit to slip anywhere? Not really. I'll put one there. Does that help? That helps a bit. Okay, well, that's helped. Oh, not already. Epidemic warning, Jogger's Ripple. Jogger's Ripple is characterized by involuntary bouts of stretching, cardiovascular exercise, and general health consciousness. The disease spreads through a powerful and athletic sneeze. So there are 6 infected people detected, 24 vaccines available, so I just need to vaccinate people like you. There's 6, that's got to be everyone in the hospital, right? Come on, that's everyone in the hospital.
Don't mind me. I just like talking.
There you go, contagious disease eradicated. Well done, we successfully eradicated the contagious disease. The TPCDC will reward us for outstanding efforts. Okay, well, that was quick. So, we're going to need to expand. Oh, wow. That is a pain in the bum. This is a really odd-shaped hospital area. Okay, so we've got everything we need for the hospital to start running over here. We do need a few more things. We need more treatment rooms. We also need to do some research, some training, and a couple of other areas. So I don't have money for all of them, but one of the first things I am going to build is a decent size ward, which I think I'm going to build up here. Just build it all the way across. Why not? I'm going to turn off the heat sensor for a second, because I know everywhere around here is hot. Bang in the middle for now. So, you see, as I place windows and things, the prestige improves. And we're going to try and make this quite an efficient ward. And one that I can just leave to grow forever more. So I'm going to put 3 screens in, which the patients need to change in before and after they come into the ward. Let's see. I'll move that desk. See if we can get our 6 beds in. We can, okay. So the other things I'm going to put in is spam some more medicine cabinets in here, because these all help with the likelihood of someone being treated. And what else do we need? We need a large bin because they need emptied less often, a hand sanitizer, stick a few of these around. Oh, apparently I only have the wall space of 1. Oh, 2. And another coffee machine, why not? And some sweets, because that's the only way I can feed my staff. And then we can see what the attractiveness of the room looks like, and it's not looking very attractive. We are going to need to put a couple of air conditioning units in here. I'll put a couple of smaller ones there. I might be able to stick some more medicine cabinets in to improve our chance of treating people even more. Can I fit them between the beds? There you go. All of the medicine cabinets apparently. Okay, so I don't think we need a fire extinguisher in here. And if you look at the temperature, let's click it and then go back in again. Okay, so the temperature looks fine, but the attractiveness is pretty poor. So if I edit this again, eventually, there we go. Let's put in some things to make patients feel a little bit better about the room that they're in. The fast way of doing it is these gold star awards, which I can just spam around. I fit them above all the beds here. And the nice thing about the gold star awards is that they improve the attractiveness of the hospital, which we'll show in just a second, but unlike plants, which is the other way of doing it, they don't need watered. Let's cover the windows as well. Why not? And I will put a couple of plants in here, but I'm going to make them cacti, so I don't have to water them. So there we go. So that's now a attractive looking room. And how's our hygiene looking there? Hygiene's looking pretty good everywhere. Let's check our staff. Our early staff, we haven't actually got a janitor. That's a silly mistake. That guy will do. He looks like a rock star. Okay, so the other rooms we need are training. So let's build one of those. I'm not going to make that particularly nice, I'll be honest. How many? This is 8 wide, so I can make it 4. So I'll just stick a training room in here because it doesn't have to be anywhere in particular. I'm just going to make it as small as possible because I don't actually care about this room very much at the moment. I just need one to exist. These are to train our doctors and nurses in and improve their skills. So I will stick some windows around the outside and also stick a hand sanitizer in there. Or 2, and put a bin in there. Okay, so that's a small training room. And what other rooms do we need? We need a psychiatry office. Ah no, I can make it smaller, being an idiot. So in this psychiatry room I'm going to stick treatment bookcases along the walls because that increases the treatment chance by 2%. So let's just stick 5 of those in there. Also put a large... oh, let's put a door in first. Always helpful when building a room. Put a door in. And we'll put the psychiatrist's chair. Let's just put it there. And like the other rooms, I'm going to stick hand sanitizer in here. Apparently this area is full of germs. And a coffee maker. And sweet dispenser in the corner. I think that's all we need for that room to open. Yeah, it's allowed me to click the green tick. Maybe we'll put a rug in. Or 2. There we go. Made that one a little bit nicer, ready to prestige again, because sometimes you get staff challenges that will allow you to upgrade the... if you upgrade the room you get certain bonuses. So there's a few different things we're keeping an eye on while we're playing this. Other than trying to stop patients from dying, the other things we're trying to keep an eye on... oh, prestige level 4, let's take some stuff out, there you go. Right. The other things we're trying to keep an eye on, there's your actual cash that's down here, and that is in dollars, and then we've got QDOS. So you get QDOS for reaching levels and for completing challenges, and that lets you buy some other items you wouldn't otherwise be able to buy. So further down the list you can see there's some items here that you can unlock with QDOS, like a rose bush or an indoor fountain. All of that good stuff. Lots of different types of pictures and telephones. I don't know what we were saving up for, if I'm honest, stream. I can't actually remember. Oh. I will try and make sure I'll try and spam chat as well. Okay, no. General diagnosis, we've got a ward, pharmacy. Training and psychiatric. Ah, perfect. Sorry about that. So, let's see. Oh, we need a research lab. So that's the smallest I can make that. And this is where we can research new diseases and drugs. And improve all of our kit. So, that's also going to need a fire extinguisher and a hand sanitizer. And aircon somewhere. Aircon in the middle, coffee maker. Sweet dispenser, I'm not going to put very much else in there. What am I missing? Unaffordable. This might go horribly wrong. I think I may have made some mistakes. So oh, in fact, wrong one. It was research. There you go. Put a door in. Windows, and we should be able to afford this now. Hand sanitizer, small aircon unit, coffee machine, and sweets. Okay, so I'm not sure with that tiny classroom. This should be called School Tycoon. Very small school. Let's see. I think that's every. Ah, I do need to put a bin in there. I forgot about that. Okay, so I think this is probably everything we're going to put in for now, other than a couple of massive air conditioning. Positively chilly in there. And one could go there. Okay, that seems fine. So I'm going to kick it on. I need to hire a doctor with a research capability, if I don't already have one on staff.
Not wanted in research.
Oh. There's no research to be done. In fact, one teacher, two students, very iffy there. Well, at the moment, I don't have any students. I just sold my research because no point in keeping it if I've already got the option. It looks like that's grey anatomy, so let's see if we can build chromotherapy. Let's cover the room in windows there. Definitely fire extinguisher this, because this has a habit of catching fire. We've done hand sanitizer, aircon, coffee maker, sweets. There we go. And let's pick the room up and stick it there. Not yet ready. What's wrong with this room? I'm doing something stupid. Ah, console. Doi. Forgot the other half of the equipment. Okay, I think that's ready to open. Let's have a quick look. Bit warm. Not very attractive. But quite hygienic. That'll do.
Good thing this radio booth is airtight. I'm hearing there's a new epidemic going around. This hypochondriac ain't leaving the station till they find a cure, which means more music like this.
Put a drinks machine there and a couple of benches. Apparently just the one bench actually. Ah.
Nurse needed in chromotherapy.
So I'm going to see if I can build a DNA lab. Have I actually got a doctor that can deal with this first? I do. Okay, so rooms, we're going to need a DNA lab. There we go, and we'll put a helixer. I don't know, put it that way, I don't know. Seems fine, and stick some windows in. We need a fire extinguisher, hand sanitizer, we'll just put that right there, and another coffee machine, a sweet dispenser, and a small aircon unit or two. I think that's all we need in here, and a bin. Stick as many benches as I can manage across here. Get rid of that, and let's put some arcade machines. And a standard drinks machine over here. With a couple more benches. So what I'm trying to do by sticking all this rubbish in here is keep all of those patients that are coming over for the emergency. Right, you nearly done yet? Okay, new illness discovered, leopard skin. A skin abnormality that's become quite fashionable in recent years. This mutation originated in the labs at Grockle Bay Zoo after scientists attempted to create a human-cat hybrid. The same incident that led to the related condition lion head. We'll send the patient for treatment in our DNA lab. So that was the lab I just built over here. And I am definitely going to need to get a drink myself. I've just realised I have no water and no coffee anywhere around.
Wherever you go, be sure to take a radio with you so you can listen to old Harrison Wolf.
So you can see these are all of our emergency patients. So you can see two of our treatment rooms here.
Pharmacy, calling nurse.
Oh, have we not got a spare nurse? Okay. Just going to mute for 2 secs stream because I desperately need some coffee. I would blame you giving me a headache, but to be honest, I think I need to drink for quite a while and I've only just realised. So, just hear a double beat and I'll be back in a second. Okay stream, sorry about that. Just had to go and grab myself some water because otherwise I was going to pass out. So there's a new epidemic warning up on the screen, and I left here just as we were starting to treat those emergency patients. So I'm just refilling my coffee machine, just take a few seconds and then we'll get on with trying to deal with that epidemic. So each level has different challenges. So the last level I was on had a lot of earthquakes, which caused all sorts of problems, as you can imagine with all my equipment. This level is more focused on epidemics. So you don't normally get this many on the other levels, and honestly, if it wasn't that it was one of the objectives, most of the time when I get an epidemic at the moment, I just leave them to it, because the TPCDC, the 2-point Centre for Disease Control, will actually just come in and do it for you, but you just take a reputation hit. So, right, sorry about that. So, let's get on with this epidemic. Well, this one's a bit easier to spot. We've been issued a limited supply of vaccines for the Abominable Curse. The Abominable Curse is characterised by a peculiar walk reminiscent of patients suffering from premature mummification. The disease spreads through powerful and ancient sneezes, so we've got 4 infected people.
An epidemic was broken out in the hospital.
That person definitely had it.
Doctor's GP's office.
Just looking for anyone else. who is walking like a mummy. There we go, got it. Contagious disease eradicated, and we kept a bonus of cash for managing it in as few doses as possible. Okay, so it looks like we haven't got very far with dealing with the emergencies. So we can hire another decent doctor. Pest control. Let's get the patient to wait a second. Let's just try and build as we go. So, pest control is one of my favourite rooms. It's the only reason I'm building it so early. So, the pest control, how big does it need to be? Oh gee, that's quite big actually. Okay. So, I'm going to build pest control over here. Might not get to build as much in this little area as I thought. Can I make it smaller? Or does it have to be? No, it has to be 4x4. So there's a minimum room size it's telling me up at the top here. So definitely a fire extinguisher just to hopefully prevent it from catching light. Let's put loads of those in. A couple of small air conditioning units. A coffee maker, let's put that just there. The subject to which I will grab my coffee. Sorry, I had to run up and down flights of stairs and refill a couple of jugs, so I do apologise for the delay there, guys. And I think that's probably all we're going to put in there for now. Certainly some windows. Okay. That seems fine. Ah, and a bin. I keep forgetting to put a bin in, and then wondering why my hospital's covered in litter. Okay, and the items outside, we will stick a couple of benches in. Okay, I think that looks okay. I'll just check it for temperature. Well, the temperature's looking kind of okay. Oh, we've already killed someone, that's not good. Hygiene is looking pretty decent. Why is the hygiene so low in there? That's weird. I know, it's just brown walls. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so I think we're ready to continue. So at the moment we have... Hello Nicholas, how are you, sir? So at the moment I'm just failing to build a hospital. So a hospital tractor 70% is a goal now from the staff. I kind of did that on purpose to keep it low. Let's temporarily increase it to... So you can see the hospital attractiveness here is terrible. So I'll just stick a couple of plants in. I'll take all of these out soon. 63%.
Don't feed the ghosts. They're dead. Thank you.
How much does that get me to? 65. Okay, so it's time to start adding other items into the rooms.
Earthquake warning. Staff should secure patients before securing
Oh,
themselves.
oh, it's all going wrong stream.
Janitor, please prepare heart racer.
So, looks like we've got earthquakes here as well. Thank you for asking, Nicholas. I'm not too bad at all. So, I think we need to...
Pocket watches are a thing of the past.
let's see if we can get the attractiveness rating going.
Rocket watches.
Oh, that's the temperature.
Rocket watches fly around
Just
your
thinking we're
head
doing
so
well
you
there.
can always tell the time. Buy a Bungle rocket watch today and watch time fly. More 2-point. More often.
So I'm trying not to level up the rooms, but I am trying to improve the attractiveness where I can.
Warning. Try not to slip in the sick.
Oh, I think we managed it. Well, I'll stop improving stuff then. Challenge completed. Well done, we successfully completed the request, so that's made my staff happier and gave me 10 kudosh. And kudosh is the thing we can spend on some of the other items. I am now going to make my hospital less attractive by getting rid of all these plants. Because, honestly, I don't have the janitorial staff to water them. Even a cactus will die in this hospital before I get round to watering. Oh, we treated 3 out of 7 patients, oh dear. Where is that doctor? Oh, I've only got one doctor that can cure that, and I... Is that a doctor there? Yeah, go on. He just went on his break. Yeah, hire another janitor as well.
Attention. Urinating anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
Oh, another epidemic. So, jogger's ripple is characterised by involuntary bouts of stretching, cardiovascular exercise and general health consciousness. The disease spreads through a powerful and athletic sneeze. Okay, so I'm gonna... How many vaccines do I have? I have 24. I don't think I have 24 people in this hospital. So my thinking is... Right, I think I've vaccinated everyone in the hospital. Hey, eradicated. That'll do. He's looking very glum. Come on, I thought you were queuing for help. Oh, gee.
Please use the toilets provided.
Yeah, patients, use the toilets. What are you doing? How are we doing here? So, the queue's a bit dumb, so I'm going to move... To be honest, I'm just going to send them for treatment.
Me just as much as I've missed you. So don't move that dial.
So, you can see the diagnosis percentage that each of them have, each of the patients have, just here. So that's how certain we are about the diagnosis. So someone's not been to any of the doctors or had any diagnosis will have pretty much 0, and others will have more. I'm going to reopen this room again. Health Minister visit. Health Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has informed us that he'll be visiting the hospital soon. He also reminds us that wasting valuable profits on patient comfort and well-being will not be looked on kindly. If he's impressed with the hospital, we might receive some of the county's healthcare budget as a reward. So, if we can impress the VIP with a nice hospital, well, We're not going to see a very nice hospital, but why not? And we've got a new illness discovered, which is potty mouth. When the patient opens their mouth, terrible things happen, caused by drinking water from a toilet sink or a toilet. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. Okay. Oh, that patient is dead. Never mind. Right, my coffee's made, so I'm just going to quickly run across the room to go and grab that. Right. Caffeine fueled now. Let's see how this goes. So all these people waiting for my doctors, they are. So I'm going to move people that have already been diagnosed further up the queue. Because if they are pretty certain of the diagnosis, that means when they go in and see the GP, they should be able to just be sent for treatment. I'll also stick another couple of bins in the corridor. And maybe, see if we can find another couple of arcade machines. I do like the touches here. So 2 Point Hospital has been published by Sega, and if you have a look on these machines, I think that's kind of cool that they've done Sonic the Hedgehog on the machines. A bit of attention to detail. Oh, let's see, we've discovered a new illness. Oh no, a shock clinic is required. Shock horror. This is what happens when you simultaneously put a knife in a toaster and a fork in power sockets. Please don't try that at home. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a shock clinic in order to treat them. So I'm just going to shrink that for a second. And pause the game and let's have a look to see if we've got enough to build a shock clinic. 30,000. Yes, we do. How big does it need to be? 4x4. That's kind of a pain. It's quite a big size. I'm going to stick it here. Oh, in fact, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to stick it here, but I am going to put the door on this side, so there's a bit of wider corridor. There we go. So window there. And we'll put the discharger in, which I think, yeah, that's the patient side. So we'll come back in a second to have a look at this when it's actually in action. We need some hand sanitizer because this particular hospital is full of bugs. So we keep getting epidemics. I'll put a couple of air conditioners in, and the same as the other rooms, I'm just going to put a coffee maker in to reduce thirst, a sweet dispenser to reduce hunger, and I've got a bin in there already. We've got hand sanitizer in there already. Let's stick another one in. I don't think it's going to reduce any of the number of outbreaks and epidemics we have, but you know, we can try. Cool, and you can see that we've got someone being chucked out of the room as it comes into being. And that's someone that's suffering. So that's what the pest control is there for this patient. They're going to find themselves there soon. So let's press play. We need someone that can deal with ghosts. Can you deal with ghosts? He can. So if you die in our hospital, you come back as a ghost quite often. And ghosts not only make a mess and leave ectoplasm everywhere, but they also scare the patients and leave them running around the hospital, which is kind of a pain. We could also kill less patients, but you know, that seems unreasonable. Let's stick a bench in here. And we should be able to see. So, try and get to a point where we can see some of these machines in action, because they're quite funny. Revenue is okay at the moment. Just checking, we do need a nurse there.
Nurse required in cardiology.
Come on. Any nurse will do. Ah, might actually have to hire another nurse. So I can go in, if I've got particularly good staff for one particular thing, I can actually tell them to stay, not necessarily in a room, but only to go and do certain treatments. So I've got a really, really good diagnostic nurse here. Oh, another epidemic warning. The abominable curse is back again. So the abominable curse is characterized by a peculiar walk, reminiscent of patients suffering from premature mummification. The disease spreads through a powerful and ancient sneeze. So we've got 4 infected people detected. I'm just going to pause that for a second.
Was broken out in the hospital.
And we're going to make sure this nurse only goes in, stays away from treatment, and only goes into wards because she's really good at it. And now we need to find these people that are suffering from the epidemic. 1, 2. It could be staff as well as patients. So I'm just looking for anyone that looks a bit like a mummy.
Janitor, please. Repair helix, sir.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, I just killed someone. That's not good.
I got handed a leaflet.
I wonder if
about
that
the
doctor is...
Old
No.
Foundation one morning last week.
Just
Wasn't
needlessly
absolutely
poked a doctor with a needle.
bunch of people, I thought to myself, and not at all like a
Oh,
cult.
and he's now a
You'll
ghost.
never guess what happened next.
Ah, there we go. There we go, found them. Did poke lots of people with needles they didn't need, but we got there in the end stream. Oh, T was a bust, was it? That's not so good. I need a janitor that's got the ghost catching still and get them to catch this ghost, please. It's causing havoc. I managed to get my coffee, so I feel bad for you. Give me a headache.
Doctor wanted in shock clinic.
We'll take the staff promotion. We can probably start with some... I'm going to try hiring another doctor. One that's good at treating people. Oh, straight for the coffee machine. There's only so many people. The reason I'm getting them to do that is I want them to stay away from... Let's actually go through the list.
Nurse to
And
general diagnosis.
is that all our nurses on breaks? I think it is. Hire another nurse. General diagnosis, there we go. So I was going to look at our staff list and start restricting the duties of some of our staff. So we've got one nurse that's awesome in wards, I've asked to only go into wards. Someone that's awesome at treatment, I've asked to ignore diagnosis. They're pretty good at diagnosis as well. Yeah, let's keep them out of diagnosis for now, and out of the ward. They can stay and do everything else. That person's particularly good at pharmacy, so I'm going to leave them just in there. Let's find the doctors though, because that's important. We've got doctors here that can use the helix, so I'm going to get that one stay out of general diagnosis because they're wasted skills there. They can go to everything else, that's fine. This other doctor I'd prefer stayed out of general diagnosis as well and just focus on treatment because they have psychiatry and genetics. So, publicity update. Tarquin Foxbridge has sent us a handwritten note following his visit to the hospital. I'm surprised to say you're actually doing rather well. So I don't know how you've managed it, but keep it up, I suppose. So we got some extra reputation and some kudos. And a staff challenge to earn 100,000. Well, I'd like to earn 100,000, so why not? Oh, we failed to cure that patient there. Let's just have a quick look at the queues here. Make sure that the people that are needing help the most get it. Is that our awesome? That is our awesome nurse. So really good at diagnosis on the ward. This is one of my favourite machines over here, stream. It's the ultrasonic cannon in pest control.
Players are reminded to stay hydrated.
They're using an ultrasonic cannon to blast off the small furry animals that have been stuck all over. Oh, you give me a headache. That's not getting your tea. Come on, I need to know why. How did you get a bust on tea? Because I can then avoid forgetting a bust on coffee, unless you just run out of tea bags, in which case. And we can see over here, this is someone that just finishing their treatment in the colorizer because they had grey anatomy. And over here we've got the DNA lab. So the DNA lab is going to get pretty busy. The Helix is going to get very busy very quickly because it's used for both a diagnostic machine and for treatment as well. So I think this is being used for treatment. No, diagnosis. They're going to be back in the same room for treatment shortly. Great. Okay. Mummy issues. There's been an outbreak of premature mummification in the area after a children's arts and crafts show demonstrated the technique led to a number of napping parents being embalmed. There's a group of them now looking for treatment now. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group should we have them sent here. The challenge is cure 7 patients with premature mummification in a treatment room cryptology, which we do not have yet. So I'll pause it just for a second. Oh, wow, that sucks. Vanilla creamer in tea. Is that an interesting choice, will we call it? I'd certainly avoid vanilla creamer in the tea. So let's see if we got the money for a cryptology. So it needs to be 4x3. We can do that. And without taking up too much of our corridor. So I'll just stick this air conditioning unit just there. And we'll try and get the cryptology room in here. So we need to place a door, and we need the decryptor. We'll just put it in sideways. It'll be fine. Ish. Okay, put some windows in. That's increasing the attractiveness of the room. Some hand sanitizer, and with all these machines, a fire extinguisher, because before long we're going to start seeing some of these things catch fire. So we'll put a couple of small aircon units in. A coffee machine. Vanilla, anything can go right in the garbage. Oh, that's a controversial opinion. Oh, I don't mind like vanilla ice cream. That's pretty cool. But yeah, vanilla creamer, way less so. Most gross thing next to coffee. Oh, you're killing me. Plan of attack agrees with you though. She also hates coffee with a burning passion. Or just, why should coffee exist when hot chocolate can, apparently? So we've got a bin, we've got a fire extinguisher, we've got snacks, we've got aircon. That seems like the thing. Can we stick... I'm gonna try and move some benches around and stuff. We could do with the benches being a bit closer to the door there. Okay, that almost looks like we know what we're doing. So let's say yes to the emergency and get going. Literally all of our nurses are on a break.
Nurse wanted on the ward. Yearly review imminent.
Oh, it's our award season stream. Oh, and beforehand we've got an epidemic. Abominable curse. Okay, well, let's do this. Can I pause it a second to look for mummies? I bet I'm not going to see any. 20 vaccines. Right, okay. Well, I'll give it a second to play.
Warning. An epidemic has broken out in the hospital.
Oh, well, that's the epidemic. So let's get the first award season over and done with a Baldy McBeardy face. The 2 Point County Healthcare Award ceremony begins with the Rising Star Award. It's Simon Rhymes, that's one of our staff. The Employer of the Year goes to Blighton, that's our hospital. The No Deaths Award is not us, we've been sweeping up ghosts, that's the Orb Foundation. The Best Teaching Hospital is not going to be us either, because we haven't actually taught anyone anything. The Patient's Choice Award goes to Jumbo Megacorp, so not us. The Most Prestigious Hospital goes to Blighton. And the Best Research Hospital, we don't even have a research department, so that's not us. And the Hospital of the Year goes to the Orb Foundation. Okay, well, 3 out of 8, I can live with that. Hang on, that. Oh, no, I've clicked on the wrong thing, damn. Where is he? You. And you. I saw you looking all mummified.
I can say thank you for taking such good care of us, Mr. Foxbridge.
Oh, those are the actual mummified people.
Doctor's GP's office.
A staff challenge. We completed that. And the new illness premature mummification. The afflicted have been wrapped for the afterlife by their families, but were only actually taking a nap. There are rituals and the initial stage of embalming to be undone. Oh dear. So I'm looking for anyone else that looks like they're walking like a mummy that is not covered in tape. It could be any of our doctors and members of staff as well. You know what? Nope. Just sticking people with needles for no good reason now. Ah, there's one. Ah, contagious disease eradicated. Ooh, so that gets a bit of extra cash. So you can see this is the mummies being cured over here. So we've cured one. I don't think we're going to get all of them cured in the 90 days. Particularly not if they go wandering off like that and getting stuck in a corridor. Jeez. Go on, next patient. So, machine opens up. The victim, patient is just going to step into the sarcophagus. Not now. Oh, we failed to kill someone.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
Right. I think we might get 3 of... maybe we might get 5 out of them done, but we won't get all 7 of those done. Oh good, we're capturing the other ghost. Let's see if we can... Right, that person needs to go to the top of the list, as does that person there. We've got a patient with turtle head coming in as well. How big does that room need to be?
Because we're getting reports of a new epidemic. I wouldn't worry too much though.
Head office.
Men and women running the county's
Needs to be
hospitals
4x4.
are sure to
I think
find
that's
a
too
cure
big to
soon
fit in
enough.
this space
But
stream,
if
so
don't,
I think
there's
it's time to
still
buy our
music
next
like
building.
this to listen to.
Which... Let's go for that one. One of the mummies came all the way over here to go to the loo, so I think we may have to build some toilets there. And, oh, seismic activity detected. Fantastic. That's going to mean all of our machines are going to catch fire. Let's get in early.
Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
The drug mix is okay. Oh,
Warning. Earthquake imminent.
let's hire some more staff. We need more janitors. Okay, nothing's on fire. Any chance you could actually repair that, chap, before you step out?
Maintenance needed in pest control.
Come on. Right, I'm going to try and improve some of the machinery we've got. Ask that to upgrade. Oh, and our new area of our hospital has been built. So I know we're going to need a head office.
Janitor needed to repair discharger.
So the head office I'm going to put over this way. Or maybe not. Oh, that's 4. Let's try that again. Member of staff can be promoted, that makes them a bit better. And let's get the head office
Janitor
underway.
to fix colorizer.
So that's the minimum size it can be, so we'll make it the minimum size it can be. Don't think that matters which way that is. Which is what a lot of our doctors say about all of the internal organs of our patients. Stick a coffee machine in there, a sweet dispenser, and a bin.
Cardiology.
So a big bin in there, so it doesn't need emptied as often. And I think that's probably all we're going to stick in this room. Yep. Air conditioning unit. And another epidemic. Jeez, this is really a lot of epidemics. But I suppose I'm getting towards my vaccine count, so let's see. Let's
Warning.
do that.
Epidemic in the hospital. Please stay
Pause for a
tuned.
second. I didn't even pay attention to what the epidemic was. Abominable curse. Okay. Well, I will deal with that in just a second. I just need to put the air conditioning in this wee room here. Like so. And okay with that. And we're going to need to put a bench in the corridor. Or 2. And I'll put, I think, a new toilet or something there. And we'll need to put an air conditioning unit in the hallway as well. In the meantime, we'll put a hand sanitizer there, it'd be boring. Aircon unit. I'll just stick some massive ones in there for now. Roughly where I think my corridor is going to go. So that's improved our thermal comfort level again. Honestly, that can go. What's the mess over here? Is that a bin that's the problem? There you go. Right, so epidemic, abominable curse. Let's see if we can spot anyone. Looks a bit like a mummy, other than obviously all these mummies. I don't know why some of my patients are sitting so far away from where they need to go to be treated. Oh, there's another one. Cured 2 out of 7 patients. Wow, that was terrible. Never mind.
Janitor, to repair drug mixer.
Ah. Okay. That's one of my janitors infected. I cannot see. I will get around to building that surgery in a minute. Oh, charming. I might need more stuff. That's not ideal.
Molly, try not to slip in the sick.
Where are you? Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Okay, so now I can build the next area I need to build in the hospital, which is our surgery. So, I need to turn this overview off. There we go. I'm going to try and make it quite big actually. Let's add 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to make this 5. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put some windows in. Is this a free game? No, it's not a free game. It is. It's only just been released. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be able to tell you where you find more details about it. It's released on the end of last month. Yes. So prices may vary depending where you are, and if you, it's Humble Bundle is normally the place to go and buy these things, or on Steam. Let's have a look for you. So 2 seconds and I will resume with building. So I bought my copy on pre-order from the Humble store. And so you should be able to get localized pricing. Let's try and cut all the rubbish out of this link so it's not the longest link in the world. Because in the UK at the moment, the full price of it is £24.99 pounds, but you can probably pick it up from like Games Deal or CD Keys or somewhere like that, and pick it up at a cheaper price than that. So I'm going to try and make this efficient by having a few different screens. Let's go for try and maximize the chance of success with I'm happy to be of help. Let's see. That doesn't seem like... Really? Okay, fine. It's being... Not entirely sure why it's being like that. Nope. Okay, well, we'll just have to have a wonky wall of them. So, let's put the main operating table in here as well. And why not put a wall monitor up, an operation monitor. So that's a really expensive way of giving your chance the same lift as basically these medicine cabinets do. We'll put a bin in. Let's get some hand sanitizer. Put a coffee maker over in this corner. A sweet dispenser, so that's just to keep them hyped. I'm going to put an X-ray board up just for aesthetics. There's no good reason for this existing. But if you have a look at it, you've got a sock puppet X-ray, an actual broken funny bone, and a duck. The reason they don't call it Hospital Tycoon is Tycoon is actually a name that's owned by a company. So Roller Coaster Tycoon, Transport Tycoon, Theme Park Tycoon. No, that was Roller Coaster Tycoon. There's a few others. So there were two brands of simulator games. There was the Tycoon ones that were owned by one company, and Theme, which the original of this was Theme Hospital, and it was owned by another. I think it's Bullfrog, which are owned by Electronic Arts. So this is made by the same team, but it's about 20 odd years later. So that's why they called it 2 Point Hospital instead of Theme or Tycoon, because they couldn't, basically. I think that's everything we need to stick in that room. Ah, fire extinguisher. That would have been freaking disastrous. There we go. So, and we'll also put a drinks machine outside here now, and a luxury snack machine, and some benches. Okay, so I'll continue onwards. Do we actually have a doctor that can man that? Yes, we do have doctors that know how to do oh no, that's not our staff. Oh dear. Staff, yep, we have one qualified doctor that's a surgeon, and we probably need an extra nurse at this point. Treatment. How about we stick that nurse in there? Oh, we're going to need more GPs offices soon. So I'm going to keep upgrading my equipment. I think that looks like a better order to cure people in. Oh, these nurses are all terrible. Is that nurse ready for training? No. Damn. It's probably not a bad idea to see if we can get an extra. So, employment references. Will work for peanuts. Thinks their life is a rom-com. Boy next door was once pierced by a spear. A natural mentor, slightly heightened sense of style. Funny, semi-professional juggler and hygienic. Hire that doctor, and I'm going to hire an extra. That one. And a janitor that's ready for training. I'm going to put the janitor into training, and let's run a training course. Get one of the senior janitors to teach him about ghost capture, because I'm going to keep killing patients, unfortunately. If only I could kill this many people playing PUBG.
Dock round to the roof, please. Dock round to the roof.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get an extra GP's office. I'm gonna copy this room first.
Patients should seem less sick and more cured during the health inspector's visit.
Let's stick that there, cause okay, so now I need to move the windows, because you can't put windows in external walls. So, that one, that one, that one, all done. items bench. I'm going to try and move this room. How sick are all these patients? Oh. Can I cancel the upgrade? Yeah.
Nurse needed in ward.
Oh gee. I killed 2 people at the same time. That's multitasking, right? Definitely need more GP's offices. Okay, so I'm going through at the moment. I'm just reordering the patients in the queue because the queue's pretty dumb to get people that are the sickest seen first and followed by those that we've already started the diagnosis on. I think I need to do some moving around of stuff. As soon as Montgomery pleb has been cured. Oh dear. Come on, I need you to get cured. As soon as you've been cured, I will move you out of there. Can I get my items list back up and... Oh, not another epidemic! Jogger's Ripple. This one that's more difficult to spot. It's characterised by involuntary bouts of stretching, cardiovascular exercise and general health consciousness. The disease spreads through a powerful and athletic sneeze. So, hang on a second.
Patients are reminded that this is a workplace, not a theme park.
Oh, you... Oh, wait, come back.
Strap on your face masks, because we're getting reports of a new epidemic. I wouldn't worry too much though. Those fabulous men and women running the county's hospitals are sure to find a cure soon enough. And if they don't, there's still music like this to listen to.
I can't actually see anyone else. Oh, that's one. That's one. So we currently got still 3 infected. Jeez. Nope. That was a swing and a miss. Oh! We did it, stream. We got the first part. So, dear hospital administrator, 1-star hospital, congratulations! The 2 Point Health Ministry has awarded your hospital a 1-star rating. Yes, germs may be rather small, but it is no small feat to contain a peril so multitudinous, and we know of nowhere that contains them in such an abundance. Blighton. This is an important battle, won in the fight against very tiny things. Continue the fight or venture into the city at the heart of the county. The metropolis beckons. Are you prepared to answer its call? You know, I think I might be somewhat invested. How very disturbing. Yours fragrantly, Tarquin Foxbridge, Health Minister. Okay, so we've actually unlocked 2 new hospitals, a chunk of cash and some kudosh. So we're going to continue for now. What do we need to do next, other than... I'd really like to cure this epidemic. Nope. That is though. Come on. No. There we go. Nope, they just really need the loo. I need to put more facilities around. One infected person remaining. So if someone moving fast or stretching. Ah, there we go. Got it. Contagious disease eradicated. Fantastic. So it's given us a little bit of a cash bonus. New illness discovered, Freudian lips. A tendency to pout excessively when faced with a camera, caused by a build-up of lewd thoughts in the cerebral cortex. A psychiatrist must use a subconscious tap to drain the excess thoughts into a beaker, after which they can be safely disposed of in an incinerator. We'll send the patient for treatment in our psychiatry unit. Okay. So is this... Right, I'm going to... Do I have a queue here? If not, the second this person's cured, I'm going to have to... Oh, an emergency of nude awakening. Close that just for a second. Okay, I think I will accept that in just a moment.
Doctor required in
Come on,
DNA.
take your medicine, decide whether you're dead or not. Patient care. Right, okay. So edit that, move it, stick it just there, put the windows down this side.
Strap on your face masks, because we're getting reports of a new epidemic.
Okay, so that's done there.
Fabulous men and women running the
I'm going to do
county's
is
hospitals are sure
copy
to find
that.
a cure soon enough. And if they don't, there's still music like this to listen to.
Okay, that's done. Out there. How big a queue is there outside this office? Pretty much none. So in that case, I'm just going to edit that. Oh, no. No. Mistakes were made, stream. Okay, and I'll pull that one over here. Place it there. Job's a good one. Then put some items outside because there's a new rush of patients about to start coming in. Let's put a hand sanitizer there. Right. How many staff are trained psychiatrists? Well, that one is. Where are they? They were already in there, so I'll pick that member of staff up and put them there. What's this one doing? He's on a break. Okay, I'm going to accept the Nude Awakening. Sure, let's train them now in course available. I thought there was another pharmacy management course you could do. Well, in that case, I suppose we'll just train them in treatment then. And I'll just pay an outside trainer to come in for that. Our reception desk is getting a bit busy. And the whole point of copying that earlier area over is I'm going to copy this doctor's office. In fact, no, I'm going to move this. Put the windows back in on the other side. No, not you. Don't. There you go. 1, 2. The exercise frame back in again. Done. Sure. What was the invalid item? No idea. Okay. And then I can copy this doctor's office, put it there. So that's given us another GP's office. That doctor is the one I'm going to keep an eye on. Oh geez, I'm going to be killing more and more. You know what? Send them for treatment. You're pretty confident about the diagnosis there. That's close enough to being confident. So I'm just going through and right, that person can be seen right away. This person you're pretty sure about, send them on. Otherwise they're not going to survive. New illness has been discovered. A Touch of Midas, sorry. A genetic condition leading to metallic skin. The mutation has been traced back to the notorious Dr. Midas of the Orb Foundation. We'll send the patient to treatment in our DNA lab. We have one of those, so that's okay. And turtle head. A retraction of the head due to an introverted spine. An excessive amount of force must be applied using an anti-turtling device. We'll send the patient for treatment in our head office. Okay. So, we should be good to play. I need to find that doctor.
Surgery calling doctor.
As soon as he is off his break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is recharged. There you go. Let's put him right in there, and we'll put a couple of machines over this way as well to try and keep the masses entertained. So we'll put a snack machine over here, a luxury snack machine, a drinks machine. We're going to have to also put some toilets over here as well. Just for now, it's not ideal. I'm going to copy this one. I'll rebuild it properly later. Where's the door? There's the door. Sure. There we go. Not ideal, but those toilets will do for now. And we'll put a couple of games machines out here. The arcade machines. Oh, you've played something like it before. What were you playing? Was that the School Tycoon that you played? By the way, if you fancy playing this on a budget, I think that Theme Hostel is actually abandonware. I think you can download it. Any more? Oh, you'll do. You can get in there. You can get in there as well. And I need more janitors. Capture the ghost, please. So that's helped with the queue a little bit over here, but not a lot. Oh, that person needs to be seen. Tell you what, that person needs to be seen. That person I'm just going to send straight to where we think they need to go. And that person can go I need more and more doctor's offices. Ah, okay. Staff challenge, cure 10 patients, we'll try that. New illness discovered, night fever. A psychiatric condition leading to spontaneous outbreaks of dancing caused by prolonged exposure to mirror balls. We'll send the patient for treatment in our psychiatry. And also the Emperor Complex. Patients believe they are clothed, they are in for a nude awakening. We'll send the patient for treatment in our psychiatry. So these are our emergency patients here. They have the Emperor Complex. Huh.
Warning. Earthquake imminent.
Oh, that's kind of cool. From Pogo. I've not heard of that before. Plants vs Zombies. I did like Plants vs Zombies. I've not played that for ages. Let's promote that nurse. Where else can we teach? Is there anyone that doesn't know? No. Anyone that doesn't know ghost capture? You'll do. Right, that may mean that we get a bit of a backlog. So you see there's a turbo plunger. That's surgery went well. Let's bring in some cash.
Janitor needed to repair discharger.
Yeah, that discharger. Let's see if I can actually move that over to there. No. Why'd you do that? Right. Let's remove all the windows that I don't need or can't place.
Janitor, to repair drug mixer.
Oh, and another epidemic warning with joggers ripple, so we're looking for particularly energetic looking people. Yep, we'll sell the invalid item. Cool. Works for me. That's one of my janitors, I think.
Doctor required DNA lab.
Oh, you stay still. There you go. No, I think he was just dancing.
The hospital may well be haunted.
No, I don't think we're going to find this person with jogger's ripple. Come on, where are you? There must be someone around here with it. One remaining person spot. Nope.
And now the news. A gang of thieves is terrorizing the county with over a dozen.
Oh, I've got one escaped and one infected still.
Police say the criminals are mostly interested
there we go.
in
Got 'em.
cheap plastic pens. So,
Okay.
if you're looking for a pen and can't find one,
Training course
maybe
complete,
one of the
so we can.
unfortunate victims.
I'd love to train our doctors more, but I can't right now. And I can see that we're going to need some more.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Gee, we've got quite a queue there. Let's upgrade that. Okay, so there's a couple of other rooms that we're going to need very soon. To seen people with illnesses we don't have stuff to cure. Ah, special report. We cured 3 out of 7. G. Well, if that's over, let's just train them with a doctor from another hospital to come in and train them. What else? What was I seeing? I think I saw 8-bit. New illness discovered. Mood poisoning. Our doctor discovered a new illness, mood poisoning, a dangerous condition that causes sufferer's health to deteriorate fast, caused by paying too much attention to what other people think.
Doctor to psychiatry, please.
Ah, sounds interesting. Yeah, I haven't played the newer version at all. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Never mind. Of Plants vs Zombies. I haven't played it for ages. Where are we? Research, marketing, cafe. I think. Cool. What was I looking for? I was looking for something. Pest control, surgery. I guess shock clinic, resolution lab. Oh gee, I'm getting really busy over here. Oh, and so what I will do is I'm going to steal this room, edit it and move that all the way over to here. Sure. And let's see if we can get... another new illness discovered, a mime crisis, a psychiatric condition that causes the sufferer to perceive things that don't exist, usually boxes within which they are trapped. Some scientists have speculated that the box may both exist and not exist, leading to the well-known thought experiment Schrodinger's mime. We'll send the patient for treatment in our psychiatry. Okay, so I'm going to stick an extra GP's office here because we are clearly not coping. And we may need to hire an extra GP. We don't particularly have one.
Calling doctor.
There we go. Doctor, go there. Let's have to do a bit of queue management over here. No, you just go for whatever cure you fancy. Same for you. I've got so far behind here. Go for the cure. You go for a cure. You, close enough. You, fine. 83% is close enough for me. Go on, off you trot. You can go for a cure. Resolution lab. Okay, well, let's see if we can build one of those. I think we might have space over here. So the rooms, will go down and find the resolution lab. Needs to be 4x4G. Okay. At least this area isn't too crowded already. Let's move it up one. If I put it there and the door facing out this way, that should be okay. A little bit of a narrow corridor there, but it'll be fine, we'll figure it out. Okay, we need the debugger. A fire extinguisher, because this one is definitely one I've seen blow up in my other hospitals. Hand sanitizer, somewhere handy. There we go. A couple of aircon units. Just place them right in the centre of the room. Coffee maker. A sweet dispenser. I think that's all we need in this room. Fire extinguisher, bin. Yeah, I think I've got all the basics in there. We'll soon discover if I haven't. I'm going to have to place more air conditioners in the hallway because I keep... Yes, definitely. And can I get a small one and just stick it in this corridor there? That'll do. I'll put the drinks machine, actually I'll put that down here. To be fair, if that's the reason you hate my hospital, then I think I'd be pretty happy with that, because most of my patients are dying, so if they're dying and going, oh, it smelled of coffee as well. I mean, it might be insult to injury. Let's put that there. Right, I think that will do. I will put a hand sanitizer up somewhere around here, just for giggles. And a couple more benches. I've just realised there's quite a lot of treatment rooms and not very many places to sit. So you got a place to sit while you wait and smell coffee. I know you're still waiting and smelling coffee, but you know, small things. Okay, there we go. Right, a new illness has been discovered, heartthrob, painfully attractive, often leads to heartache, requires surgery to make the sufferer as repulsive as possible. We'll send the patient for surgery, for treatment in our surgery. So that's okay.
I was telling you about the mysterious Orb Foundation. Well, after being handed a leaflet, I was approached by one of its senior members. I, of course, told them I was very interested in joining their secretive and bizarre organization, and an interview was set up for the very next day. And I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, that person.
Imminent.
I'm just going to send that person home. Okay, the 2 Point County Healthcare Award ceremony. So, Baldy McBeardface here. Let's go. The Rising Star Award goes to Adam Bind of the 2 Point Foundation. The Employer of the Year is Blighton from 2 Point Foundation. The No Deaths Award is probably me in PUBG. Nope, Bungle Meditech. The Best Teaching Hospital, Orb Foundation. Patient's Choice Award is Jumbo Megacorp. The Most Prestigious Hospital. Oh, that's us at Blighton. The Best Research Hospital is not going to be us. Hate to break it to you, stream. We don't even have a research lab. And the Hospital of the Year goes to Jumbo Megacorp. So we're staying consistent. We're winning the same 3. I can live with that.
Doctor required in head office.
Another member of staff is being promoted, so that's okay. Let's see. So we've got 4 doctors working now. Damn, I know what I need to do for one of these. I need to build a, what's it called? Cryotherapy, I've got one of those. Recovery room. 5x3. That would probably fit perfectly somewhere around here. That'll do. That's leaving some nice wide corridors. Our move is that. Bench can move there. Oh, really? Got an epidemic. Okay, and it's a vulnerable curse, so I'm looking for people that look like mummies. I will get onto that just now in a minute. Oh. Get there eventually. Honest. There we go. Right, so loads of windows. A big bin. Oh. Clips me a long way away there. Put a fire extinguisher and a hand sanitizer by the door. Yeah, and a couple of small air conditioning units. And unfortunately, sorry you give me a headache, more coffee. When you see what happens to patients in this room, the coffee's going to be the least of their problems, I promise. So we've got fire extinguisher bin, aircon, hygiene, food, drink. Doesn't actually give me an option for anything other than coffee. There we go. Let's just check. Haven't made any stupid mistakes. I did make a stupid mistake right there in the surgery. I missed putting aircon in there. I wonder if just a large aircon unit at the back would do it. I'll put a small aircon unit over there. Does that solve the problem? Well, okay. Is there anywhere else I've missed? Could probably put another small aircon unit somewhere down this end. Let's stick it in the middle there. Put that there. Oh. I've messed it up on one of those dock softs. I've messed it up on all of them, so I'm going to be slightly... They were slightly too warm, they're now going to be slightly too cold. So at least being slightly too cold, you can put a jacket on. I would say that. I'm a person that always feels the warm, but doesn't really feel the cold. Oh, leave that alone. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Oh no, we've got this abominable curse to deal with. Close that and let's turn that off. So anyone that looks walking like a mummy.
Nurse required a general diagnosis.
I can't see anyone. I need more toilets, that's what I need. Ah, there's one. Still 2 infected. God, let's hire another doctor. So I think I'm not a fan of these epidemics. It's kind of a pain in the bum to spot. Only got 2 people that's still infected. Ah, there's one. Ah, that person's about to die. Done. Taste these, oh dear. Right.
So vote for 4 more years.
I don't care how angry you guys are.
In the mayoral elections, Tabitha Winsock, wrong but stable.
Okay. So
This is 2 Point Radio.
send them for treatment. Just send him for treatment.
Nurse to injection room.
Ooh, look at the wrong door there. Right. There we go. Straight to the DNA lab. Okay.
Doctor to DNA.
New illness, lycanthropy, thought to be extinct, is making a comeback in dangerous forests across the land. Sufferers get it from direct exposure to light, from the full moon, or possibly from door handles. Research is ongoing to discover which. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. And rock bottom, the petrification of the backside, making it appear weathered and grey, caused by low quality chairs. Okay. I'm not even going to try getting 90 days without death, I'll be honest. That one's dead. Right. I'm going to put some toilets in this end, because there are too many of our patients dying because they're going to the loo over the other side of the world from where their treatment facilities are. In fact, I wonder if I can keep that nice and wide and instead put 1, 2, 3. I'll just put a little toilet in here with a door. Ah, oh dear. Make it even smaller. How about that? Tiny toilet. That's still got to be a minimum of 3 by 2. Damn.
Treatment has failed. I'm sorry to say, a patient is dead.
I don't like these really narrow corridors. Well, I think patients are more likely to like glitch and get stuck by them, so never mind. Let's put a sink, hand dryer, big bin, hand sanitizer,
Doctor needed in psychiatry.
and we need a small aircon unit. There we go, we've got gold-plated toilets there though. That will do. An outbreak of premature mummification. So we do have the facility to treat premature mummification. How many? 7. Don't think we did well last time we got that, so I copy that room over. Then I need to move. Oh, never mind. Trying to find any sort of area that will a little bit wider. That's why I like the wider corridors.
Earthquake warning, that isn't your medication.
Oh dear, that is going to cause problems. I'm going to accept that emergency. Train them in treatment. I'll just bring in someone from the outside, and who else can be trained in treatment? Stop training.
Group of patients now arriving.
We're getting news of a rather
Need another one of those
sizable
DNA
earthquake
rooms as
hitting
well.
one of our
I'm going to need to
hospitals.
expand my
If
hospital
you're there
again.
now, try not to fall into any holes and stay away from any cracks in the walls. Oh, and
Oh.
have a listen to this lovely song. It'll calm you right down.
Spend a bit of money upgrading some of these. Gonna hire another janitor because the more rooms I'm adding, the more janitors I'm gonna need. Oh, like that I definitely need to improve and repair, please. There's a patient dying outside. Any? Oh dear. You know what? I'm going to
Maintenance announcement. Plants need
edit that
water.
a second. No, I didn't mean to do that. Edit that a second and put this over here. We're not ready. Fine, okay. Oh, what else isn't ready? Is that Windows?
Janitor, please. Repair helix, sir.
Done. Sure. Sell the invalid item. Ugh, another epidemic. 6 infected people with Jogger's Ripple. So I'll get back to that in a second. All I was going to do is, while we were waiting, edit this one, move this across a bit. That's fine. And then copy that room. There we go. We'll need to add some windows into this side. Sure. Let's check the fire extinguisher still in there. Everything else I don't mind about too much. And that actually might make a nice little staff room. That little dint there. Room. Staff room. And this is going to be fairly minimalist. Tell you what, I'll build the staff room with just drinks machines in it. How's that sound? Ah. There. Yeah, I'll pretend there's a window there. Let's just put that there. Okay, so I've got a drinks machine, no coffee. And let's give them a luxury snack machine. hand sanitizer because I have to. A big bin. Oh. A big bin just there. And arcade machine in the corner. So a little bit Spartan there, but I have not put a coffee machine in that room. We'll put a rug in, try and improve it a little bit. And a couple of gold star awards, make them feel special. There we go. There you go, one room, no coffee smell. Right, so I need to find the people that are causing or involved in the epidemic. Let's get going.
Our roving reporter, Sally Figblanket, has been out recording a new segment on 2 Point County's hospitals. I've never actually seen any of her pieces, but I'm told they're very good indeed. Keep up the sterling work, Sally.
Oh, that's one. Oh, come here. Affected 3. Nope, just prodded them with a needle for no reason. See, the coffee smell's not the reason to hate this hospital. The getting randomly prodded with a needle is probably a good reason. That person. Oh. Well, more waiting. A new illness has been discovered. Cubism, a common illness in those visiting art galleries. Cubism spreads on contact with canvas. Interestingly, Impressionists are believed to be genetically immune to it. We'll send the patient for treatment in our recovery room. And the VIP wasn't all that impressed. I'm still looking for anyone that's looking a bit too... So apparently got 3 infected people now. I'll be honest, I have not a freaking clue where... Ah.
Nurse to chromotherapy, please.
What is wrong with him? He doesn't have the mummification, he doesn't have the other illness. He's just... I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that was one of them. Oh, there we go. I think that last person just died. The worst, the digging after the ramming. Yeah, I bet. Well done. Successfully eradicated. That's cool. New illness is discovered. Decision rash. An unpleasant rash triggered when the sufferer is forced to make a decision too quickly. And litterbug, a bacterial infection that causes sufferer to discard items at random. I'll be honest, rather you than me on the whole being rammed with needles thing. It's oh. Can that person just go straight to treatment? Let's see if we can get you there fast enough. You straight to treatment.
Doctor required in GP's office.
You need to get up there. You straight to treatment. You straight to treatment. And get this. All these people further up the queue. You let's... Oh, you're already called in. I can't do anything about that. You can go to treatment. Just going to guess at your cure. Oh, no. Go to treatment. Go on. I think that person's dead anyway, but we'll send them... Just guess at the cure. Right, I can promote several staff. We've got gurning loins discovered, a quite unfortunate condition that has to be seen to be believed, but also cannot be unseen. Just don't look at it, trust me. We'll send the patient for treatment in our surgery. We'll promote the other janitor. Have we got any more of these? No, those are all fresh patients. Well, to be honest, I'm going to send that patient on. That patient's close enough. Just trying to get through the backlog a little bit here. Ah, stop it. That's not what I meant to do. I don't know. The game's doing what I tell it to do instead of what I meant to tell it to do. Okay. So maybe hire some more doctors. Oh, thanks for janitor or two, can't hurt. Nice. That's perfect there. Let's hire another doctor for down here.
Janitor called to repair recovery
Now we
unit.
need a nurse. There we go. Right, special report. We killed 4 out of 7 after all of that. Let's try and get the one that's closest to death through the door. Okay. I think we're going to need to build another room, another chunk of the hospital, unfortunately.
In the Daily Sneer today, accusing Bungle Tech of toying with nature and of employing far more mad scientists
Right, not
than
sure
the
what to
national
do.
average. Well, I for one think it's about
I think
time
I'm
mad
going to build
scientists
another
had some place they can call home.
plot here and then start to move some of these smaller rooms out to that plot.
Doctor to DNA lab.
There we go. Give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Crashes and burns. Doop-a-doop. Yep. Oh, well, you can go home. I can't just send you on for treatment.
Nurse to the pharmacy.
I'm just about breaking even at the moment. Oh, I need another doctor that can do the DNA. Oh, that one. In fact, will do perfectly. There you go. Get in there. So I think we're doing kind of okay. Oh, this new area is ready. So I think what I'm going to do, edit that, drag it over to here. That'll do. As soon as this one's done, I'm going to edit this and drag this one over to here as well. Oh, sure. Don't know what the invalid item was. Is that going to be a bin? Oh, I think it was. Alright, items. A big bin in here. I don't care where it goes. There. 2. Done. And edit this and move this over as well. So what I'm trying to do is move some of the treatment rooms a little bit further away. Because they're the last place a lot of patients are going to go, and try and move some more diagnosis rooms a bit closer. Edit this one as well. This training room is getting bunged in a corner. Ugh. Abominable Curse, so that's the one where they look like mummies. We'll look for that as well in just a second. Let's get this. Oh, it's hardly fair, some of them are mummies. There's one. There's another one. Doesn't seem to necessarily follow that if it starts in one area, it's all in that area. Nope.
To continue my tale about the Orb
I think
Foundation,
only one
I'm pleased
infected.
to say my interview went very well indeed. I was booked in for my indoctrination, where I would finally learn all about the greatness of the Orb and get my own set of robes. But then
I
came
can't spot
an
this at all.
unexpected twist. Stay tuned to find out what it was.
There's only one person infected. Where the heck are they? Nope, just stabbing random people with needles at random now. Ah, there we go. There we go. Got him in the end. Right. What I was trying to do is push more of the treatment machines out of this area over here. So let's edit that and then move it around the corner.
Patients are reminded that this is a workplace, not a theme park.
Oh, thank you so much. Give me a headache. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great night, and I hope you you don't send your dogs off the deep end. Right, I'm going to move the cryptology department over there. Then this one, edit, move that next door to it. And the recovery unit can go over there as well. Edit it and shift it, because if they're going over here they're already about to be treated, so it's the last stop in the hospital for them. And I'll put some loos in over here. In fact, didn't I build a tiny... no, I didn't. I built a tiny staff room. So the toilets, we'll just put that there. Yeah, thank you again for hanging out, You Give Me a Headache. I really appreciate it. As with everyone on the stream, it's really nice just to hang out with you guys and have a chilled few games.
Those unable to find the hospital will not be considered patients.
It's like one sink, one hand dryer and some hand sanitizer. Damn it. Bin in the middle and a tiny aircon unit. Okay.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
we need to put items all the way down this corridor. So the other things to stop people
because we're getting reports
running
of a new
away.
epidemic. I wouldn't worry too much though. Those fabulous men and women running the county's hospitals are sure to find a cure soon enough. And if they don't, there's still music like this to listen to.
Cool. Stick that there. Cover this whole area in benches, and then we need some luxury snack machines and some drinks machines. There we go, and probably some bins. They're never going to use them, but you know, at least they can't say I didn't try giving them somewhere to put their rubbish. And let's put some hand sanitizer on either end, why not? That little gap that's too small for a bench. What else? Arcade machines. Is that more central? I think that is. I think I went off centre there a bit. Sorry, stream. Oh, fine. Joggers Ripple, so they're going to be energetic looking people. I'll get to that in just a second because I need to do the last thing I can down here, which is some air conditioning units. Maybe a small one on the end, will that do it? There you go. Might put a small one on this end as well. There we go. Almost cold. Outbreak of cubism. Sure, yep. A new illness, spontaneous combustion. The sufferer has a tendency to, without prior warning or reasonable context, break into fits of rage, causing colleagues, passers-by and loved ones to cry and or soil themselves or send the patient for treatment in our injection room. So that's okay. Now I need to find these people that need to be cured. Oh, that looks like one. I'm killing more people. One way to reduce queues. No, come back.
Thomas Starkers has contributed today's inspirational quote. There's nothing you can't do with sufficient determination.
Well, that will
except make yourself
pass around that
that requires magic or some kind of super futuristic technology. You're probably right, Thomas. You're probably right.
Warning. Seismic activity detected.
I also need to at least get a member of staff over here that's got the ghost catching.
Janitor required to mend ultrasonic cannon.
Get you back for repairing stuff in a minute. I just need you to catch that ghost if that's okay.
Janitor called to fix debugger.
That's fine, I don't mind about the epidemic fail. Just... Okay.
End of year approaching.
Okay, well, at least stream we can have a look at our awards. See if we can do better than 3. I don't think we will, but it's worth a try. So the Rising Star Award for 2 Point County Healthcare goes to Byron Grunt. That's one of our staff. That's one for us. The Employer of the Year goes to Blighton. That's our hospital. No deaths. I think even if you joined the stream the last 3 seconds, you'll have seen deaths here. Not us. Okay, what else we got? We have the Best Teaching Hospital is not us. The Patient's Choice Award is Blighton. Fantastic. So that's one more award than we won last time. And the most prestigious hospital is Blighton. Fantastic. And the Best Research Hospital is Bungle Meditech. And the Hospital of the Year goes to the Orb Foundation. Well, that's okay. That's one more award than we got last time. We got staff to promote. We'll take the pop star visit. We won't train yet. Okay, let's manage some queues. Well, that person I'm just going to send. Pause this just for a second. So that person needs to be seen almost immediately. As to that, we've got a lot of people that are almost dead. That person I'm just going to send for treatment. And that person... Okay, I think that's all of them. So I'm just moving up people in the queue that either are more sick or we've got some diagnosis done. In fact, I'm just going to send that one for treatment. I'll send that one for treatment as well. And can't do that one. They're already on their way. No, that won't let me. I'll just send that one for treatment. Chance of cure 46%. Never mind. Well, there's an almost certainty of death here if they we don't try something. Let's try this one. 50 to 99%. Apparently it won't let me send that one. Really? Okay, well, that's rubbish. Okay, that queue unfortunately is as optimized as I can make it. Send them for treatment. Send them for treatment. And then I'm just going to scroll up again and put him at the top. No one else is looking particularly ill there. Oh, there's a lot of... Send that one for treatment. Unfortunately, I think that's the best I can do there. That diagnosis certainty is probably too low for me to do anything with. I do need to change this around. How many people are waiting? Let's edit. Oh no, don't do that. What I was going to do is edit this and move it around. What am I missing? There we go. What's in the other room that can't go... What are you... Right, I need to get a fire extinguisher back in that room because otherwise there will be deaths and fires. Okay, and I'll move that bench across one and I'll put another general diagnosis. Oh, he needs to go there. Just copy that and put that there, and that should... What's the invalid item? No clue what it's doing there. I think it's bins. Items, let's see if we can just find a big bin. That one's got one. Repair those. Okay. unpause that.
Strap on your face masks, because we're getting reports of a new epidemic. I wouldn't worry too much though. Those fabulous men and women running the county's hospitals are sure to find a cure soon enough. And if they don't, there's still music like this to listen to.
Oh, Popstar now visiting the hospital.
Okay. So I was just going to copy this and place another one there, and we've got probably one window too many. Is that not it? That one. There we go. Really? Sure. Okay, let's see if we can find a decent doctor. General diagnosis, put that one in there, he'll do. And we're going to have to hire another assistant. Right, let's pick that up and stick it there. And see if we can put another one in. I don't think we're ready for a much larger reception desk yet, but we can but try. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm not getting to both of those, unfortunately. In fact, stop that upgrade for now. Let's be honest, I'm just going to send those two. If we're that certain about a diagnosis, they need to get themselves on their way. Apparently not that one, or that one. I'll pause this again and just go through these queues. So, got some people looking seriously peaky here. They can go straight for a cure. They can't. Okay, let's go for the next set. Oh, he better try and go straight for a cure, because otherwise he's stuffed. Other than that, those all look okay. That needs to move to the top. I think that's all of our doctor's offices kind of working. Staff challenge to earn 200,000. We can but try. Okay. Okay, I think we're in reasonable shape, stream. I keep checking these for making sure the unhealthiest people are being seen first.
We hope you enjoyed your stay, but please eventually leave.
Honestly, they're not.
Doctor,
It's not looking good, but
If you're feeling ill, the last thing you want to do is pump your body full of cheap artificial medicine.
there you go. Okay, I think we're going to need another surgical ward stream. I'm probably going to stick that over here, maybe. And I might make those toilets a little bit thinner and put a staff room over here, because at the moment the staff are having to schlep some way to... In fact, let's copy that staff room. It's not ideal, but it's a staff room. There you go. That'll do. Oh, that patient's just died. Yeah, I think I might need more surgery rooms. Can he capture a ghost? Please? We cured 3 out of 7 patients with cubism in time for the emergency. Okay. We have to increase our cure rate quite a bit.
Former patients are asked not to haunt the hospital.
Okay. I think that's all of the cues. Oh, another epidemic. So is Jogger's Ripple is characterized by involuntary bouts of stretching, cardiovascular exercise, and general health consciousness. The disease spreads through a powerful and athletic sneeze. Okay. So 6 infected people detected, 24 vaccines available. Let's do this. Let's try and find anyone that's looking a bit... Oh. This is 4... Looking for anyone that's just running around. I think he just needs the loot, to be honest, but let's stab him with a needle and find out. So 3 more effective, and I can't see where this is.
Adventure did not have a happy ending, and you'll never guess why. They kicked me out for being too negative.
Need to do this as a
Who would have thought
mission.
it?
This one's just
Took
an
away my
utter pain in the
robes and
backside to
everything. Oh well,
treat.
life goes on, as they say.
That's all you're looking for is a fast-moving person. There you go. There's one. Ah, there's another one. So one of the things I've done to try and make this a bit easier, stream, is I have actually removed all of the energy drinks machines in the hospital that makes patients get caffeinated and run around.
Unattended bags will be taken home by staff.
No, I think I'm going to give up on this one because I still can't see them. Come on. Can't see them anywhere. We'll try and clear the infection by spotting the people that are looking super athletic.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine
So either
servicing.
be jumping up and down or... No, I think they're just nauseous. Hey, Jasmine Odyssey made an appearance at an award show last night dressed as a hospital. She wouldn't stop talking about us and all the money she intends to donate. She must have really enjoyed her visit. That went perfectly. A great job, everyone. So let's give us some more cash, some more kudos, and some more reputation. We've already got a pretty good reputation, which is why I'm tempted just to ignore these infections. I can't actually see anyone. Seems to be moving fast. I have to say, this part of the game where you have to deal with infections, and this particular level's full of infections. The rest of the game is kind of every hospital's different, and you don't get quite so many. But this one is very tiring to play, because you're straining your eyes looking for anyone that's moving a bit too fast. Got it. I saw one of my staff move quickly. Okay, so that's been dealt with. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to try and get another of those. Let's just copy and paste over this way. That'll do. Put some more windows in. There, done. And we're going to need a member of staff. Well, that person looks pretty awesome, as does that one. That's half the price. Oh, no. Alright, we'll just stick another one in there. Okay, capture 2 ghosts, we're working on that. Not now, so the training... I think that's our closest staff room. I think we need another surgery because we're pretty consistently busy. What are all these people waiting for? Right, send you for... You can go for treatment. There's what's hanging around. There's a... You're bored? There's a games machine there. Come on, man. Off your trot. Okay, let's see. Right, you go straight to... We're pretty certain about it. I'm just going to keep bunging people straight into treatment where I have a backlog.
Very fortunate audience, but no need to thank me. I'm just doing my job.
Okay. Pretty certain about that one. Send them off. They're already walking into the office. Okay, that seems fine-ish. So I'm just going through these offices and just checking we're actually seeing the people that are sickest first.
Doctor required in surgery.
Any more doctors we can hire? Oh, there's a... Oh. So... We need way more GP's offices still. Well, that's not going to help.
Nurse to the pharmacy.
I think all of those are as best we're going to get them in order of queue. That one is as well. That was... Oh. I don't know what's happened there. Right. Seem to do a little glitch. Okay. I am just sending anyone and everyone for treatment that looks like we may be able to have a guess at how or what they have. Otherwise a lot of these people are just going to die. I need to clear this backlog.
Warning. Seismic activity detected. We're sorry for the litter.
There we go. So, well, that didn't do us any favours. My echo is constantly, while I'm talking on stream, every so often is just chattering away in the background. No idea what it thinks I'm saying.
Or in what way it might be useful, but already the pre-orders are through the roof. That's the genius of Jumbo, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, another epidemic warning with joggers ripple. So we're again looking for people that are looking a bit too energetic.
Machines need restocking manually.
Nope, none of them. Oh, I think I just saw someone over here. Nope.
Warning. Try not to slip in the sick.
Advice for life there. Two people infected at the moment and 12 vaccines and 1 escaped. Let's promote the member of staff. Not now, I will get back to promoting staff soon. Nope. Oh, this Jogger's Ripple's a real pain to spot. Makes you feel very tired. Oh. Nope. Where are you? We'll take the mummy emergency. We should be able to deal with that. I think they're just desperate for the loo. Still 2 people infected. Nope, failed. Don't mind. To be honest, if I didn't have to do it as a requirement for the level, I would just ignore the epidemics. They don't seem to do very much, and they're just tiring to stare at the screen to do.
Some disturbing news regarding an outbreak of disease in Two Point County. Let us hope the brave men and women in our local hospital can deal with the matter swiftly.
Okay.
If not, let us hope a helicopter can airlift me to a safe location.
So I'm just going through and trying to anyone that is sugar. Anyone we're pretty confident about the diagnosis for. Clearing them out of the doctor's queues and making sure we're seeing the most urgent patients first.
Please make your way to reception.
That DNA clinic's getting overwhelmed again. I think what I'm going to have to do is take on yet another building.
Injection room.
Let's take
Calling nurse.
So I'd like to put more DNA scanners in the same area. Tell you what, do we have a little toilet in here somewhere? We do. So if I click on the doorway of that and copy that, that fit in this little space here? Pretty much. Ah, no, hang on. I'll cancel that. I need to move that first, so... You know what, just lift it, I think. Edit. There's no queue. I'll find somewhere better for this later. This is a terrible location. Right, now I can put the toilet in. Over here. Yep. And that's only got 2 toilets in. This one, that person finished with the facilities. I can sell that and copy the DNA lab. Just get rid of these. Go.
Nurse to cardiology.
There we go, that's a much nicer corridor there. I can now put more stuff down here for these patients to do. More computer games. Let's see, can we get another one? Thank you very much for everyone that's tuning in and watching the stream. I really appreciate it, guys. We're just playing through 2 Point Hospital and trying to deal with all the challenges in Blighton here. So if you got any questions about the game, feel free to ask, or if you just want to have a chat, let me know. We're just having a chilled out game on my Friday evening, or wee small hours of the morning as it is now. Well, that's almost looking like I designed it. Where's that person? Oh, go for treatment. Another epidemic. The Abominable Curse. This one's not so bad, so we're looking for people that look like mummies. Like, oh, that one and that one. So all it is, their arms out. If they are actually mummies, that isn't any good for us.
I don't usually review supermarkets, but since I was forced to go into the crumbly mega market down in Duckworth upon Bilge the other day, I simply had no choice. I have never seen such inferior products.
Feel free to shout out stream if you see
you're better off fishing from
something
a
I'm missing.
cesspool. Avoid.
There he is. Got him. That will do.
Surgery calling doctor.
So I'm going to stick some of these bigger machines way over that side. We've got another psychiatrist that is not terrible. Let's hire that person, put them in the wee training room, and oh, I thought they had a qualification they could have. There you go. Well, put them in. Try again. Okay, so we've got a student doctor. I'm going to give her the genetics training. Let's pull someone in for that.
Patient in the corridor.
So all of these are starting to get full again. Jeez. Well, anyone we're 100% certain about, I'm not even or even high certainty. I'm just gonna... oh, no. Oh, they seem to be otherwise engaged. Go for the cure. You can go for the cure. Go for the cure, you're gonna die by the time you get back here. Go for the cure. Those seem fine. You can go for the cure. Go for the cure. So I'm just going through, and anyone that's got high certainty where these rooms are filling up and where they're having to traipse from one side of the hospital to the other, just sending them straight for the cure.
Please clean up after yourself and others.
No, you're not going to let me do that. Some inconsistency here, to be honest.
We're close to award season.
Oh, a friendly message from Mixer. I'm not your mum, but you probably need to take a break. Okay, let's see. The 2 Point County Healthcare Award Ceremony has begun. So the Rising Star Award goes to one of the staff at Blighton. The Employee of the Year goes to Blighton. No deaths. You've heard all the deaths all over the place. It's not me, it's Jumbo Megacorp, the best teaching hospital. I think we've taught a grand total of one person, Jumbo Megacorp. The Patient's Choice Award goes to Blighton. Oh, awesome. The most prestigious hospital goes to Jumbo Megacorp. The best research hospital isn't going to be us. And the Hospital of the Year is going to the Orr Foundation. Okay.
Roachburger's first drive-thru has opened in Crockle Bay. Now you can order your extra crunchy burgers without leaving the comfort of your car. And
Let's just
remember,
edit
order
that
more than
and move
10
this.
Roachburgers and get a free road shake.
Ah, there's the door. Okay.
24 hours a day. This is 2 Point Radio.
Patients should seem less sick and more cured during the health inspector's visit.
Okay, let's edit this one. We'll move that across as well. So I've managed to put a window there. Okay. Let's edit that. Stick windows all the way down the side. Yeah. Okay. Items. Just for a minute, I'm going to try and increase the thermal comfort in here. There we go. I could just... Right. Oh. 6 people infected by Jogger's Ripple. We're going to have to... Ah, there's one. Nope, wasn't. Okay, stream. There's one.
Warning! This is a general warning.
Come on, I need to cure 7 more people. You might just be enthusiastic.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Where are they going? There are loads of toilets available. You know what? As a separate thing, let's just deal with that. Copy another set of toilets here.
2 Point Radio. If you enjoyed that charming tune, perhaps you can repay me by writing to the mayor. I am of the opinion that
that's
2
one
Point
of our-
County has far too many people. So join me in imploring our elected official to close the borders at once. If you're still not so inclined,
Still
this
got
next
13
song
infections.
should
You know
seal
what?
the
Let's
deal.
just.
If you enjoyed that charming tune, perhaps you can
Nope,
repay
that
me
don't
by
fail.
writing
Never
to
mind.
the mayor. I am of the
Ugh,
opinion that 2
our
Point
receptionists
County
were.
has far
I
too
was
many
never going to get
people.
them.
So join me in imploring our elected
Okay,
officials.
so let's start doing some training. Psychiatry 3, we have 1 person that can start. Let's train them. I think we need to spread more GP's offices around the hospital. Wonder if sticking another one over there might help. Okay, well, I think that psychiatry over here is also a diagnosis, so I'll copy that.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
Ah, no, stop it. Done.
Warning. Seismic activity detected.
This could probably go, and I can probably get another GP's office there as well. So if I edit that, take the aircon out of it, and move that over to this direction. No, somewhere.
Janitor required to mend ultrasonic cannon.
I'll put all the clinics far away over that way, and actually just put another. Bench. So try to spread these GPs offices a little bit further through the hospital, and also hire some more. Yeah. Let's hire another one. I can go in the GP's office for now.
Janitor, to repair decryptor, please.
Try and upgrade. Oh, that needs. Need more janitors. Upgrade some of these as well. Also upgrade the Jab Master. So we'll take a bit of a hit on the patient cure rate, but we should get there soon.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually. Warning. Try not to slip in the sick.
That's not going well. Oh.
I stumbled into one of those Orb Foundation centers by mistake the other day. They tried to give me
Epidemic
an
warning:
IQ
4
test,
infected people
as
with
if it could
abominable
possibly
curse. The
measure
ones
vast
walking
intellect
like
of Sir
mummies.
Nigel Pickleworth. Take care,
So
dear listeners,
unfortunately, it's
lest
not
it happen
actually
to
the
you.
ones that are the mummies. It's normally the.
An epidemic has broken out in the hospital.
Oh, that's not helpful. Can we hire another janitor with ghost catching somewhere? Nope. Why not? So if I can get this epidemic done. Right, I need to find a member of staff to get that. There you go. Where are you? Oh. Just as I got another one. Okay. Oh, there you go.
Those unable to find the hospital will not be considered patients.
Still looking for another person with their arms out walking like a mummy. Just in case. Let's... Oh. Come on, stream, we can manage this. We'll get to a 2-star hospital if we can spot one mummy. Another person rather dramatically dying there.
Local newspaper in regard to the recent headline which read, "Local radio DJ is a total pendant." In the parlance of today's youth, I do not think that means what you think it means. The word you were looking for was pedant.
Still not seeing this last person that's infected. Yep, I'll take that. Train now. Diagnostics 3. There you go. Right. What we need to do though is find where this last mummy is. Come on. Feel free to chime in, stream. Oh, provide all of those.
Nurse required in chromotherapy.
I hear one person with so many around. Nope. Nope, he is actually suffering from premature mummification. I cannot see anyone at all walking like a mummy. Other than the ones that have premature mummification. Oh, there he is. My doctors. Get in! There you go. Dear Hospital Administrator, 2-star hospital. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 2-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. It has been a refreshing change to receive reports from Blighton that we don't have to destroy for legal reasons. I thank you for that. Continue your fight against the microscopic for more rewards, or go elsewhere and expand your organisation. Yours frequently, Tarquin Foxbridge, Health Minister. So we got a bonus of cash and a bonus of kudos. And we solved the problem. Okay, so let's get our hospital to level 18, level 5 staff room. Well, that I can definitely do. Let's do one thing at a time. So this staff room is only level 3. All I'm going to do is go to the items menu. I don't even need to go into edit it because I can tell you exactly what needs to happen here. So we just absolutely fill this wall with gold star awards. There you go, that'll do. Hygiene rating of 90%, we're doing okay. Another vaccination of 60 people, cure rate of 90%, and get the hospital to level 18. The cure rate might be challenging, but we'll give it a go. Right. We definitely need to do more over this way. Let's copy that. Stick it in there. Let's expand the back a little bit. There you go. We've added another staff room over there, and we've got, let's steal one of our miniature toilet designs. Copy that and put this over here as well. There we go, so that should stop people running away quite so far. And on this wall of the toilets, let's add a drinks machine and a luxury snacks machine. And a big bin. And we'll also add some hand sanitizers around the area. Are there any particularly bad areas for hygiene here? Not much I can do about that though, to be honest. Okay. So this room, so we've got a little staff room, we've got toilets in this building over here, so it's kind of pretty self-contained. There we go. I just killed someone, that's not good.
The fauna are reminded not to disturb the flora.
Let's see. So all these people I could potentially cure. Stick to the top of the queue.
Doctor wanted in recovery room.
Okay.
Surgery. Calling nurse.
You get another doctor that has the, well, not a good one. Ah, that's what we need, some decent GPs. Copy that room and paste it directly opposite.
Doctor needed.
Windows in this side. He's on a break, that's fine.
New from Bungle. Pocket watches are a thing of the past. Now,
Speed and
it's the time
efficiency.
for
Let's hire that person,
rocket
put them in
watches.
here, and then train them on being a
Rocket
GP.
watches fly around your head so you can
General
always
practice.
tell the time.
Guest trainer.
Buy a Bungle rocket watch today
That'll do. Just
and watch
training.
time fly. More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Okay, so I'm getting more and more GP's offices and trying to deal with the backlogs.
Nurse wanted in cardiology.
So I'm thinking about, we haven't really needed one so far, but I'm thinking about putting a fracture ward in here. You never know, might come across some people that need it. Let's put an absolutely... Oh. Massive one in there. A ward door. I think that's the most efficient place. Hey, you know what? Let's not always go for efficiency. Well, maybe we can. That fit there? Perfect. Okay, we'll put some plaster casts in here. We'll definitely need a fire extinguisher because those things can go up in flames. And then let's get some traction beds in. Actually build quite a nice one, I think. We've not had a lot of people, so what I'm going to do is just...
Janitor pool to mend easy scan.
It's a really weird number of squares these medicine cabinets take up. Ugh. Jogger's Ripple. Could do without that, to be honest, but... Can we put even more on this side? Because each of these improves our treatment chance by 1%. Ah, there you go. Where's the medicine cabinet? There we go. Feels a little bit beardy, but there's what? 1, 6, 7, 21. So 22% increased chance of actually treating people in here. Let's put a big bin in here. We need a hand sanitizer somewhere on that wall. Let's put a coffee maker in here as well. And a sweet dispenser. There we go. I'll put that up just for fun. Can we find a corner? Nope, apparently we can't. Already cover the wall isn't too much rubbish. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's a bit of a shame you can't really see it back there, but you know. And let's make this a really lovely ward to be in. Well, considering you're in a hospital ward. Put up lots of gold star awards for all the things that we have absolutely totally qualified in. Knitting, needlepoint, not doctoring stuff. Fit one between there. Okay, I think that's everything that can go in that room. Got a bin, got a fire extinguisher, got a medicine cabinet. Ah. Alright, I may have made a small mistake, stream. Only a small one though. May have forgotten a key component of the room. I just forgot it a little bit. Oh. I fit the nurse station in there now. There you go. Totally remembered that eventually. Ah! I forgot another key component, didn't I? Freaking air conditioning. Fit that? No. There you go. That seems comfortable enough. Only got a 15% increase in chance there. And we'll promote our staff. And now we need to fight this infection. So we're looking for people that are running around quickly.
Cryptology calling nurse. Warning. Earthquake imminent.
That's a problem stream.
And now for a segment I call Sommelier Over the Rainbow, in which
So that makes
I will
it
be discussing
really
my
difficult to spot
favorite
people that
vintages,
have also
vineyards, and corkscrews.
been
Today
infected
we turn
versus
our
those that are just
attention to
running
the
around for
86 Chateau
giggles.
Clunk. I would describe its flavor as nice. Stay tuned for more wine talk next time.
Janitor to repair turbo plunger.
Ah, that is a problem. Really? There you go.
Janitor called to fix debugger.
Right, failed, but still got a few of my epidemic people cured. Just checking the temperatures.
Janitor called to repair recovery unit.
Where's that person going next? DNA lab. What if we add an extra DNA lab? I'm just thinking. So what my thinking here is, stream, is if I can...
Janitor to fix colorizer.
Oh, for goodness sake. The only thing with... You have to be super accurate. I wish they'd fix... That's a quality of life thing. I wish they would really get their ass in gear and do. Right. I have to edit this now. There you go. Right. Put a bench in here. So what I'm thinking is, rather than having like the big, big specialist areas, I'll try and spread out more of the anything that be used for diagnosis. I'll try and spread out a little bit more. So if I can get myself like yet another cardio or general, which ones? Let's just copy that room there. That's the extra window in,
Nurse
but
wanted on the ward.
what I'm thinking is more of these rooms, which I can upgrade a bit, then maybe we can get all of these people a little bit closer. Which might help us cut down our deaths.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf.
Well, honestly, I don't know what to tell that patient. There are drinks machines all the way down.
Radio's voice of reason. I'm supposed to
You know
tell
what,
you we have a
I'll
great
even put
show for you today, but how do I know? We
A
haven't made it yet.
standard snack
End
machine.
of year approaching.
Oh wow. Oh, Okay, a 2-point County Healthcare Award ceremony. So let's see what we've got, stream. Rising Star, Employer of the Year, Patient Choice Award, and the most prestigious hospital. Right, I was going to put items, snack machine. There, okay. What I was also going to do is stick another GP's office. There we go. Well, it is worth building like little hospitals, so lots of little ones across all over the place. Oh. What's wrong with that person? Wasn't the person I was trying to click on, I don't think. Ugh, another jogger's ripple epidemic. Oh.
Nurse required in chromotherapy.
Hang on. No, epidemic fail. At least we got a few infected people cured. And some of the people are too hot, but they're too hot because they're outside, so...
The supernatural underbelly of 2-Point County. As an example, last night, I saw what looked like a zombie squirrel in a tree by my house. So do call if you've experienced your own paranormal encounter. A fear shared is a fear halved.
Right, let's start training a couple of them. What's that person doing? Right, they're number one in the queue. That's fine. Okay, stream. Well, I think it's 3:30 in the morning with me, so I think it's probably time to grab a nap. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will pause and save the game now, so we can continue onwards. But that has been not a terrible round. So thank you ever so much for joining us. Let me gonna have to change someone's details. Where is the thank you screen? Here we are. So yeah, thank you very much. It's been great hanging out and having a chilled out evening. We started off with PUBG. We've switched over to 2-Point Hospital and we are playing 2-Point Hospital at the moment, and I think it's probably going to call it a night at this point. So, I really appreciate you guys sticking around supporting me. I am just going to add the last follower and change the text size because You Give Me a Headache has the longest name we've come across so far, which is impressive. Let's see if we can find it on the list. There we go. So I'm going to change the font down there while I remember stream, so no one can accuse me of forgetting. Oh, select font 24. Let's just go 26. Is that gonna? Jeez. I think, to be honest, You Give Me a Headache is gonna have to be a little bit. There you go, that's close enough, it fits in the box. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching, chatting with me. Everyone's just enjoying watching quietly without having to chat. That's absolutely fine as well, and you're all welcome. I'd also love to say thank you to our current heroes, who are the Hall of Famers, the latest Twitch follower, You Give Me a Headache, the latest YouTube subscriber, Sasha Mers, and everyone on Mixer, YouTube and Twitch that's been hanging out with us throughout the evening. Thank you ever so much, I really appreciate it. If there's any times that you think we should be streaming at, or any games you think I should be streaming, just let me know in the comments on the videos, and I will do my best to schedule those times that suit everyone else. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will be back on again tomorrow, or later on today I suppose. It's at 3:30 with me. So enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye bye.